Ah, the beautiful city of Montreal, a land of inspiration and opportunity for aspiring artists. Meet Jessica Blaine, a young independent musician who just moved here from Winkler, Manitoba with her band, Blink 361. She's got big dreams, but there's one problem. She doesn't know the first thing about the Canadian music industry. Jessica hopped online for information, but soon realized that many of the resources were scattered and hard to come by. After weeks and weeks of web browsing, Jessica became very frustrated and wished there was a single online resource which condensed all of the useful information a musician needs to know about making it in the Canadian music industry. Well, Jessica, now there is. The Comms 361 Music Blog is an accessible, easy-to-use online guide for independent musicians that cuts through the tangled mess of related online resources. The Comms 361 blog incorporates links to various forms of online media and information, as well as all the relevant data a Canadian musician needs to know on how to make it in the industry. Soon, Jessica learned about all the opportunities available to her concerning the funding, production, and distribution of her experimental ukulele rap album. As a Canadian citizen, the content of Jessica's music is considered to contribute to Canadian cultural guidelines, and therefore is eligible to be funded by government-sponsored departments, such as the Canadian Council for the Arts, or the CMF. After applying for a government grant to record a demo for her band, Jessica received funding from the Department of Heritage Canadian Sound Recording Music Fund.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a house. I would buy you a house. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million,
Jessica took this money to a studio to pay for the recording of her own original material.
and if I had $1 million,
After Jessica recorded her demo, she decided that she wanted to get her work protected under Canadian copyright law. Jessica filled out an application and brought it to the Canadian Intellectual Property Office. Once her application was approved and paid for, she received an official certificate to protect her work. After doing this, Jessica could distribute her music without any worry of her intellectual property being stolen. She took her demo to the local radio station, and thanks to Canadian content regulations, they had to play it.
and I'll be taking care of business every day.
In order to have her music heard by as many people as possible, Jessica posted her music on her band's MySpace. Also, she registered her material with organizations such as the Canadian Artists Association and the Creative Commons in order to contribute to the Canadian Music Commons and share her music with independent and professional artists. Needless to say, Blink 361 was a hit. Soon, Jessica decided to make a full-length album to sell in CD stores all over the world. She approached Factor, a non-profit private organization that distributes over $11.5 million a year in order to support the needs of Canadian musicians. Because she had already had some success, they gave her enough money to fund the entire production of her full-length studio album. People rushed from all over to buy her new CD. Because Jessica had taken the appropriate measures to protect her intellectual property, she was rewarded with both fame and fortune. Jessica soon found herself packing her bags again. But this time, thanks to Rebecca, Chris, Adam, and their Comms 361 music resource blog, it was to leave with her band for her headlining world tour.